Hello and welcome, all you lovely beings out there. Welcome back to another episode of What Does the Fox Play with Phoenix Firestar. Alright. Back to work. Go to the Strinus system in the Horsehead Nebula. Alright. Sorry I was running a bit late, guys. My son came in here and said he wanted to be tucked in. Again. So I was happy to do it, but it just, it put me a little bit behind on schedule. Just a couple minutes, not that big of a deal. Look at that, I'm in the Horsehead Nebula already. Yay! Nothing. 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 Looking around. Nothing. Did I miss something somewhere? 'Cause I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a place I can land out here. Yeah, go to the Strinus system in the Horsehead Nebula cluster. That's where I was looking, right? Strinus in the Horsehead Nebula? Thank you, Fragile Fragilitis. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate the love and the support. You are a good being. Anti-Terra. Nothing. Come on, it's gotta be in here somewhere. Aha, there we go. through my planet of Zaywin. I mean, I could have just gone there to begin with. I feel like scanning that little broken down ship was not... I'm not taking you with me, actually. No. It's not worth the time and the effort. I could have just, you know, dropped down on the planet. If you were going to have me have the ship there to begin with, just let me get on. Don't make me scan it and go, oh, the princess you're looking for is in another castle, Mario. Don't you dare do that to me. I do not appreciate it. Boop. Ancient debris. Insignia. Gypsy Rose. Why are you looking at why are you looking at me like that? You need something? Haha, take that, you giant worm. For copyright enforcement for Universal Pictures Trimmers. You're good to see a good... You hate to see a good probe go down. Oh, I got reduced to Omnigel? Out of space again already? So luckily work was a little less hectic today than it has been most days. Though the problem is it picked back up in the evenings, and today there was a blunder, I guess, with the scheduling. And we had pretty much nobody there. I tried real hard to get everyone to be like, to get someone to come in and help out, but no. was trying to mark the nearby mineral deposit when he died or was killed.
I'm on my way.
Interesting. Is this a murder mystery? Is there someone out here to kill me? If I take that as my own? No. No one? That's it. His story dies here. Lost in the cold, frozen, swept tundra. To be forgotten as the man who just died trying to get to a mineral deposit. And it was even gold! Sweet, sweet gold! Generator still functioning with or no signs of the former occupants. The camp's computer notes several locations of interest. Oh, is this going to unlock more of the story of what happened to the dude when we go to these other mineral deposits? Will there be other people? Hello, Kit Fox. How are you? Oh, I didn't notice, but I drove right past it. Aren't you always freezing, though? Or no, you always have it, like, your temperature set to super cold anyway, don't you? Like, I can't tell you, I have been dying from just, like, melting in this thing. I love it. It's comfortable. But especially during the summer, I am dying in this. I've even had to do the unthinkable and remove the ears a couple times. It was a trap! It's a trap! So wouldn't you be more comfortable, like, in the cold than in the heat? No Geth can ambush me. Yeah, so you're less likely to freeze to death if you're good in the cold. Well, I gotta go down this hole, I guess. I'd make a joke about foxes and holes. That's a pretty deep story.
Got
Almost went right back in there. like a magnet. It's almost like can't help myself. Someone's shooting at me when I'm not even over the cliffside yet. Oh, there's a turret back here. Old-fashioned ballistics move so slow in the future. Where am I parking? This thing moves like a tank. Beep. I'll shoot you in the foot while you're down. Nope, what I'm looking for is not in here. I must need to go a floor up. Hey, I know I didn't knock, but you don't need to be rude about it. Convert to Omnigel, which I never use. They had the body in here and they just did not notice the fact that he was clutching a data pad. Sure. See, this is why you don't hire mercenaries. They're not professional. They don't know what they're doing. Return to the Citadel and tell Gareth what happened. Return to the Citadel and tell them what happened. Return to the Citadel. Head to the Centuri system and the Hawking Etta cluster. away we go.
Message coming in, Commander. Big surprise. The Alliance needs you again.
Really?
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you. An Alliance officer named Major Kyle has set up a small compound in the Hokiana cluster. He's attracted a number of followers, mostly biotics. He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
What kind of proof do you have that the Major is dangerous?
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them.
Oh, sure. He's crazy because he
We call him Father
disapproves.
Kyle. He set himself
Oh.
up as some kind of religious leader.
You said his followers were biotics?
Yes. Major Kyle never showed any biotic tendencies himself, though. I think he's just latched onto a group he identifies with. Many biotics feel marginalized or ostracized by society. Kyle probably sees them as victims who need his protection, and they see him as someone who will fight for them. Unfortunately, he's convinced them that the Alliance is somehow responsible for all their problems.
Well, are they?
What were those Alliance representatives going to talk to Major Kyle about?
They wanted to bring you back to an Alliance facility for treatment. Major Kyle served us faithfully for many years and worked with abandonment. Given his state of mind, however, he probably saw them as a threat. We're almost certain he and his followers killed them.
What else can you tell me about Major Kyle?
He used to be a model soldier, but something happened to him in Torment. Too many Alliance soldiers died under his command. Couldn't cope with the guilt. His psych evaluations showed he couldn't handle the stress of command anymore. Was given an honorable discharge in early retirement. We'd hoped he would get better in time, but we underestimated how far gone he was. Now it looks like it's too late.
I might be able to end this without violence.
That may not be possible, Commander. We don't want a bloodbath, but Kyle is dangerous. I'll trust you to use your judgment. Hack it out.
Best judgment I got. The Ropto. Medallion recovered. Metallic asteroid. Heavy metal. Light metal. A place to land. The best boy and the best girl with me always. Why take anyone else? Yeah, this thing isn't showing right behind me on the map. It might be something special. No, it's probably just a Thresher Maw. Come on, Trimmer ripoff. Yep. Oh, I was gonna say, that one looks neat. It's like neon blue and black, but no. It was just oddly shaded for a bit. Die! I'm gonna spend a couple seconds repairing my tank now. That one took it out of me. Alright. Where to? Still same way. Okay. And away I go. A beautiful planet. I'm glad I'm on the moon. Or is this the planet and not the moon? I don't know. They both look like lifeless, hole-ridden planets to me. That one could also be an eye. See? Just waiting for it to open up at any second and take a nice long look at us. Bounce. Now this thing ramps off of a lot of stuff for a gigantic heavy tank. Further rover is crumpled in from an impact. A glance inside tells you the occupants, probably a team of illegal wildcat miners, are dead. Debris is still sliding down the furrows left by its tires, silent in the near vacuum of the atmosphere. Chilling. There were cat people in there? It's always the cat people. No one ever puts in the fox people. Terran insignia discovered. Let's see, there's something back that way, I believe. I just need to find a way to work around. Come on. No, 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 no. There we go. Oh boy. This isn't getting me anywhere fast. These 90-degree sheer cliff walls are blocking me. I'm getting rock blocked. You get up there, tank. Not seeing any real good places to go up at. no, no. Come on, no. Come on, you've gotten up worse terrain before. I'm sure there's a much easier path I'm ignoring somewhere. Putting way too much time and effort into probably something that is not worth it. Yeah, because it's really hard to just tell what the set path is. Shackle, look to them. That's a word for you.
Got it.
Yeah, the Mako wasn't their best idea in this game. Like, it was okay, but like they didn't make the controls very good. It's so it's headed southwest of here. And which way is southwest? That way. The place I have marked on my mini map. I love how this thing goes at climb cliff faces at 90-degree angles, but only if he's doing it at an angle himself. The gun doesn't know what I'm doing. It keeps spinning around. No, I hit off the angle. No, come on. No, you were so close. You could have latched onto that. Watch me flip this thing like a kid's toy tank. Gave you such a cool name for such a lame tank. Come on. Why do I keep getting myself into all these holes? I love the logic of this, where there's just like armor and weapon upgrades and weapons and armor and stuff like that inside of a crashed space probe. Like, no, we need to put this stuff in here in case the probe crashes, and someone needs a reward for finding it. Look at this nice open ground near the base you could have dropped me off at. Oh, forget you, biotics. There's some gold over there.
Securing point.
Before I go in there, I'm going to convert some of this junk into Omnigel. Let's just start with anything below 8, let's say. There's a 6, but then we hit 8s. Already cleared that out, huh? Minus maybe upgrades. Maybe a lot of it's in upgrades. With 2 separate compounds here. Yeah, but I can't get in there. It won't even let me interact with it, which means I probably can't get in there later anyway. Oh, look, a little building on the side of the building. Getting some medical supplies.
is a private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome here.
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
I want this to end peacefully. If he doesn't see me, people could get hurt.
We won't let you take Father Kyle away. He protects us. We need him.
The Alliance wants someone to pay for those murders. Let me speak to Major Kyle. Maybe I can find some way to help you all get out of this alive.
Wait. Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound. He'll meet you there.
Oh, jeez. Now you're gonna make me run all the way. I was just over there. Seriously, this is like waiting in line at the DMV. You need that form over there in that line. So you gotta wait in that line. Get the form from that line. Fill it out. Come over here. Quite a few cultists just lying around in here. Thank you, Pocky. I appreciate the love and support.
I am Major Kyle. I know why you've come. We have no quarrel with you. Why can't you just leave us alone?
What happened to those other Alliance officers? The ones who came before me?
They wanted to remove me from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy. I did what I could to make their end quick and painless. I had no other choice. It was necessary to protect my children. Only I can keep them safe.
The Alliance sent me to bring you in, Major. Can't you see this has gotten out of hand? Don't you understand you're endangering your followers?
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you take away their father, my children will be helpless.
You ordered your followers to kill those Alliance investigators. You must face the consequences of your actions. Do you really want your children to suffer for your sins too?
No, this was my fault. My children are innocent, pure. Please, I never meant for this to happen. I'm sorry.
You're doing the right thing, Major. Your children will be better off for it. Come on.
Wait, if my children see you taking me away, they won't understand. They will attack and you will be forced to kill them all. You have shown me the error of my ways, Commander. Now you must give me time to explain it to them. It is the only way they will understand. Please, give me 1 hour. After that, I will meet the Alliance authorities at the gates of my compound and surrender without violence. I give you my word.
I'm going to trust you. If you betray that trust, you and all your children will suffer.
I will not betray you, Commander. Thank you for this. Your pilot can have the Alliance command as Major Kyle. I can still do my own.
Yeah, I mean, like, there is a complete... That ended a lot less violently than I thought it was going to. I really don't think it's that easy to walk into a cultist compound and be like, hey, yeah, I'm going to take away your leader for breaking the laws of the outside world. When we sent soldiers to kind of forcefully drag you away even if they thought it was for the better.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Admiral Hackett here, Commander. Your helmsman just forwarded your report on Major Kyle. We sent in a team as you instructed. Kyle's followers have disbanded, and the Major surrendered to us without incident. We'll make sure he gets the help he needs. To be honest, Shepard, I thought this thing was going to end up...
I did too, to be honest.
But you saved a lot of lives. Congratulations.
I was like, oh, this is not gonna end well. Klindagon. I think I already checked this world. Oh, there's something there. Oh, did I already check it? I guess I did. Zap. Light metal. Something unknown. Carbonous asteroid. Trigon insignia. Alta Hay. Oh, it's fun. I always loved the Mass Effect series. I'm really hoping that because they did a Legendary Edition for this, they're going to do a Legendary Edition for Dragon Age. Because they did both these games. I just absolutely love them. The only problem is, like, with Dragon Age 1, it's, like, almost impossible now to get, like, all the DLCs for it. Yeah, they practically have you jumping through hoops to purchase them. Like, it was like, no, you gotta purchase it from the old Xbox store. You can only access the old Xbox store from the Xbox website. I don't even know if you can do that anymore. And even then, if you go there, I feel like if you click on it, it says not available or something. It's right. I just remember I had a lot of trouble getting, like, the last couple of DLCs for the first one that I was missing. Oh, I did. I was always more into the fantasy than sci-fi, but I love them both. Anything that gets me out of this world. Now, I can only imagine that since they put all 3 games onto this one, it's a much easier way to transition your character between all 3 games, save file wise. But to be honest, I'm not even really sure if this game lets you have more than 2 save files. Hey, Were Hunter. Welcome. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate the love and support. Oh yeah, which, you know, I always thought it was neat that the Dragon Age video game was actually based off of a board game. Oh, there's going to be just matriarch writings in this, isn't there? Yep. Yeah, it was originally a tabletop RPG like Dungeons and Dragons. Oh jeez, are these giant dung Arachni. I thought you things were supposed to be peaceful now. You gave me your word. Well, I guess I better check this out. Well, some stupid company decided it was smart to restart the experiments on these things. Oh, I poisoned a poisonous bug. Ah, irony. Well, that depends on the type of party you're coming into, I guess. But it's at least a cautionary tale. So you'd be like, I should probably prepare for something just in case. Are you supposed to be egg sacs or something? What did they do to this guy? Instead of suffering the fate against these creatures, they just like light himself on fire or something. I mean, like, I guess if you're a mortician and you walk into a bunch of dead bodies, it's good for business. I mean... Or if they, I don't know, all sign of things and they wanted to be turned into, like, mulch or something.
Mayday! 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 This is Lieutenant Marie Durand, 314th Infantry, Alliance 10th Frontier Division. The listening post has been overrun by unidentified hostile life forms. Request immediate extraction.
According to this, they received a supply ship just 2 days ago. The Rachni must have attacked since then.
Tell me about that supply ship. This planet is supposed to be uninhabited. The Rachni didn't come from nowhere.
One moment. These things are drones, dispatched at irregular intervals from different depots to reduce the likelihood of tracking.
A morbid mortician?
This one came from Argos Row.
Wherever it is, there's probably more Rachni there. Let's get to the bottom of this. Yes.
I mean, it happens. If people can appoint themselves judge, jury, and executioner, I mean, I'm sure they can appoint themselves more than one job. I mean, if they supply their own bodies, I mean... I mean, these are just so... This is really simple hacking here. I'm almost kind of, you know, surprised that they even have an option for Omnigel at all on here. This failing doesn't really seem to do anything. I say as I fail a hacking attempt. I always play on controller. Gotta play on controller. So uncomfortable to play with mouse. Ooh, I completed heavy metals. Now I just need 3 more lights and 3 more rare. Head to the Erebus system in the Styx Theta cluster. And I hear a lot of people say that, and like, yes, I get it, the PC is great for, you know, its high ability to be like upgraded and run better, stronger things at a better, higher standard than PC consoles. But like at the same time, like the mouse system and everything just does not do it for me. It does not give me the feel and control I want. Prothean data disk. Oh, I thought this place was Nymphos. I was like, ha! But no, it's not. Don't worry, Rex. I love you too. It's just, I mean, it's Garrus. You're not really gonna compete with Garrus. Yes, I often use my controller on my PC games. So, yeah. I'm not kidding too, like when I was playing Overwatch with that person who convinced me to purchase Overwatch, only to tell me I was bad at it, and then convinced me to buy a PC version of it because they were more likely to play it with me. After I bought it for PC, I just ended up using my Xbox controller on my PC anyway. Okay, I skipped over it something here. Where is it? Oh, it's that little... What, is this a suitcase or something? Must have been a safe box if it's the only thing that survived. I got a medallion. Yeah, the color I noticed is much better for my stream since I unplugged that that charger from my from next to my capture card cord. Well, I'm able to hit plenty. Plenty fine. Of course, usually I play as like... Who do I usually play as in Overwatch? Diva. I play Diva a bit, but I think I mostly just play as Zarya as my main. But whenever I get to play damage, I usually go with Junkrat. Yeah, I'm not all that great with a mouse. It feels weird to use the mouse. Ah, it's locked. Is it because it's not receiving power or something anymore? I guess that might be where I come out at. So I'm going to go in this this path at the other end down there. And then I'm going to come out that one. I mean, I haven't played competitive Overwatch. But, I mean, like, even when it's not competitive, people on Overwatch tend to get real competitive. So I usually just end up playing for fun with my cousins. The Overwatch 2 is actually going to have a single player, is actually going to have like a multiplayer campaign. Like, you'll play with other people for the story and stuff, I believe, or you can play with bots possibly, but you'll be playing against bots. Because it's actually going to have like a whole like story and plot line and everything. Besides just the... I think they reduced it to 4v4 now and stripped a tank. Is what the plan was for it. Which I kind of don't like the idea of them dropping a tank. But they said that was the most balanced and manageable thing they did, was to drop the tank. Or drop a tank. But I believe they said they were going to greatly buff tanks for Overwatch 2 at the same time. So they can control more, take more, and deal more punishment than before. An overall buff to them. I think that's kind of like I've been playing Pokemon Unite, and that's kind of like one of my things with Pokemon Unite, really. Is that they haven't quite gotten down the formula or the idea that support should be playing support and tank should be tanky. I actually never played Battleborn. Yeah, that's one of my biggest notes with Pokemon Unite right now, is they're still trying to find their whole like little niche, I guess. But they really should focus on making more support and more tanks and making them more supporty and more tanky so you have a larger and better variety instead of just, as it is. One thing though is coming back and playing now versus when I first played this is like the Arachne remind me a lot, make me think of a lot of the, what do they call them?
First Lieutenant Durand, sir. 3rd Brigade, 14th Infantry Regiment, and I am damn glad to see you.
We heard you needed some backup.
Actually, we need to get the hell out of here. But I guess your ship couldn't carry us all.
It might be
We dropped
able
here
to.
a few months back. We get supplies every couple weeks. We didn't see anything local that was more dangerous than lichen. Yesterday, these animals started coming out of the ground. No idea where they're from. This is what's left out of 91. I'm the ranking officer.
We do have a ship in orbit. We could bombard them.
Wouldn't do much good. They're moving around deep underground. The only time they come near the surface, and they're right on our position. We bombard them, and take us out too.
Why are you out here in the first place?
There's been a lot of pirate activity in this cluster. We set up a chain of listening posts in the local systems, in case they have a staging base.
They're called Rachni. You get a supply ship in recently?
Yeah, but that was an Alliance ship, Commander. I mean, it was a drone, running on automatics. But what?
We don't have time to explain. Are you secure here?
What we just fought was a probe. Our seismic sensors are picking up a crapload more on their way up from underground. We've got 5 minutes, tops. We might be able to hold them off if we were at peak. But you can see the fighting's busted this place up.
Do what you can to secure your position. We'll see if we can get some of your defenses operational.
Aye, aye, Commander. You heard the man. Everybody pool magazines and grenades. Take a leak and a drink while you can. And if anyone wants a smoke, it's as good a time as any.
So what I was saying was they remind me of the Swarm, I guess, from so the Mako's hooked up now. The Swarm is, I think, is what they're called. Okay, so I can't use the Mako while it's plugged in. They run a lot faster at you when you're not in your ship. Nah, not quite the Flood. They do kind of like the kind of sickly coloration and all of that, but and the tentacles for it. Yeah. Like, from the looks of it, they didn't change a lot on the game. They mostly just reskinned it and added in the DLC. Like, overall, like, there's not a ton of improvements, but it is really fun just to sit back and play these games again. And with them looking nicer and everything and running faster. So it doesn't take you, like, an hour to load up one map to another. It's quiet.
Hell, sir. Talk about a near-run thing. You all right?
Oh no, they still have those in here.
Never mind me. Are you alright?
Still on my feet. We've been fighting for almost 26 hours straight. None of us will be standing for long.
Ma'am, we're getting a signal from one of the ground scan UAVs. A big hollow space about 500 meters under the surface.
Right. That must be it. That must be where they're coming from. My people aren't in any condition for a clearing operation now.
Just point us in the right direction.
You don't have to do that, Commander. We've bled them. We can probably hold until a bigger ship arrives to get us off-world. If you want to take a throw at it, we'll give you the coordinates. But it's your call. You saved our asses, Commander. Thanks. You must die!
Oh, I gotta deconnect my car from the battery over here. How much of a generator if the generator has to be powered? Let me guess, it's back this way? Yeah. It's that mine. Yeah, that was one neat thing, though, about the Mako was about to blow up. But one of the neat things about PC games is that you can edit it and mess with them. Though they have started to add like mod stuff to the consoles. So you can mod it. Like with Skyrim. They actually have like an official mod community now and everything. I don't know, so as far as I know, it's like a lot of them are the same mods that are available otherwise. Now this is getting ridiculous. My inventory is just so full. So full. No, all three are on here. The Legendary Edition has all three games plus all their DLCs. Yeah. I've just never showed myself loading it from that point in the game. I mean, I think I even mentioned earlier that it's easier because all three games are connected across the same across the same thing. That way. Who made these doors? Some of these you have to like reach way up there to hit them. I'm not even sure if I'd be able to actually hit them. My character's height. Isn't it supposed to be, it's what I do, I know, I drink and I know things, not I drink and don't know things? Ah, it disintegrated. The noodle is charging me. You say that now, but yep. These things still do like half health worth of damage when they punch you. And they ignore shields. Oh, that thing exploded on me. I'm in danger. Oh, great. I gotta do all that again. Maybe this will be a bit faster if I just mark it all as junk and then convert all junk. Locked, open. Alright, since we're such tight quarters in here, I'm just going to switch to my shotgun. Garrus, you're supposed to be using that, and Tally, you're supposed to be using that. Yeah, see, I thought I had cleared that hole, but they came out of it when I was over there on the other side of it. There we go. This is going a bit better. Quit being able to shoot through that. That's not fair. Hello, little arachne, come here. Jeez, this thing shoot through everything. Cover. That looks like the way to where I'm supposed to go. So let's go down the way I'm not supposed to go. Oh, they could be like the crab people.
Just a scratch.
All patched up.
But no, they probably taste like some form of crab crustacean at least. Like, probably taste like roly-polies or something, though. Not exactly crustacean, but like sea crustaceans, but more like insectoid crustaceans, I guess.
Fire in the hole.
Is it safe to say that? I don't know if it is. No, these don't feel like spiders. If anything, they might be a bit more like ants. Yes, Arachne does sound a bit like Arachne. These game writers do like their easy puns or wordplay. But I mean, like, they don't feel spidery enough for me to think think of them as arachnids. I don't know. I'm sure Rex has probably eaten arachne before. You probably ask him. Right, only one place I've not been to, all the way over here. And it probably wouldn't hurt to check on Durand Durand. It is really nice having people to talk to and chat today. Yo, Durand Durand.
You're a hell of a soldier. You're a hell of a soldier.
Is that all you gotta say to me? I wasn't expecting like a parade or nothing, but you know, something. Oh, yeah, like Pocky was talking earlier, and the other day she was watching my stream and she shows up to almost all of them. And she's like, I always enjoy watching your streams. I'm like, well, thanks, and it's always fun to talking to you too, but like these are kind of like your private little viewing shows at this rate. And she's like, well, I'll enjoy it before you hit big. But thank you for believing in me, Pocky. I will do my best to make you proud. You've been a big support through all of this. It's alright. I haven't really said a whole lot for you to miss. Oh yeah, I know what it's like. I've been on a few streams where there's like even just like 50 people or something like that, you know, like a smaller minimal number. The moment you type something, it is gone. Oh yeah, once a streamer gets off, even if you want to talk with them because they seem like a cool person and you want to get to know them, it's nearly impossible to. There's like a couple, I think there's like one or two I was there when they didn't have a ton of followers. And then once they start getting a ton of followers and you try and talk to them and they're just like, you feel like you get ignored, but you know you're not being ignored. There's just a lot of people trying to talk all at once. It appears these particle boards were shut down after breaking through into tunnels just below the surface. Shacks and equipment are stenciled with the logo of the Tenkara Mining Consortium. There is no trace of the mining crew. Oh, so it looks like they woke up the Arachni. This really does make me think, though, that there are other Arachni besides the one that you say either kill or release on that one planet. Go to the Gorgon system in the Argus Rho cluster and locate Depot Sigma 23. Alright, just let me finish checking out planets here. I think there's still a couple I gotta survey or something. Beta, Voyager, Hades, Gemini, Maroon, Argus Rho. There we go. Was it in Hydra? It was in Gorgon. I love how a lot of these like nebulas and stuff like that are named after like Greek mythology and stuff. Pretty sure I've already been here, but I'm going to double check just to make sure. Oh no, there are enemies on this ship. I have not been here before. Look out for the little squish bugs. Squish bug! I love how I get like $123,000. Or no, $12,000 just for killing one of these little things. The bounty on Rachni must be high. Thinking on that train of thought. Well, there's like some big game bounty hunter who managed to find these. And now he like breeds them and releases them on different worlds so he can be hired to come and hunt them. That way, you know, he's like hunting one of the galaxy's most dangerous creatures. And getting paid out the wazoo for it. Well, if you just go the other way, there's all sorts of chests just lining up through here, aren't there? One little more bug to squish. That should be it. Oh, you're a bigger bug. You are a worker. You're a soldier. Back here? Nope. And I know there's times where like I've watched a streamer and they've said something and I say something clever back, but then it gets lost in the sheer volume of responses going constantly, and you're like, notice me, please. I just want your approval. Maybe that's just me and daddy issues. Well, this would be a good place to hide something back in here. Come on, Garrus. Not now. Callie is right there. Well, you know, like I said, there's a couple of them I try with simply because I knew them and I talked with them before they started hitting some bigger numbers.
Personal data reporter for Major Elena Flores.
Play the first entry.
Sigma 23 is almost fully operational. The barracks and storage lockers are complete and we've begun stocking ammunitions. It's highly unlikely the Alliance will patrol in the nebula. I expect our only risk will be from pirates. Who'll believe them? Looks like we'll have space for 2 reinforced platoons of Cerberus commandos.
Ah, Cerberus again.
Cerberus may be a bigger threat than we'd assumed.
Play the second entry.
The package arrived today for field testing. I'm told they're fundamentally similar to the units being developed on Novaria. They promised this batch would be stable. Something about them developing in proximity to the master control unit. We detected some pirates setting up an anchorage in a neighboring system. I think we'll try deploying them there first.
Play the last entry.
They've escaped containment. Clever bastards. We treated them like animals. We should have treated them like POWs. They're spreading. Boarding the supply ships and sending them to random destinations. They'll be all over the cluster in a week. General, if you recover this message, my advice is, screw the Rachni. They're too smart. Use one of the other projects. Flores, signing off. For the final time.
Arachni experiment gone awry.
Again.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, we got a minute to get off, and there are enemies now. Haha, I got my barrier up. I ran right past it, didn't I? Yep. No, I think I'll stay here and watch the remainder of the countdown. Alright, so am I sure there's no more Rachni? Because that seems like an important distinction for me to find out, that there's no more dangerous Rachni lurking around. Time to check out the rest of the system, since I may have missed it. I think I've been just about everywhere, I think, now. Yeah, it looks like I've been here, since like all these planets have nothing for me to do. I think I need to check out like some of the other stations up there, maybe over there, over there. I think I've been to the Armstrong Nebula, but I got a couple things to do back at the Citadel. I'm gonna head back over there. There's a few things to turn in over there anyway. Coming in for a landing. Gotta go all the way around here. Oh, okay, I got confused for a second. Did I walk past it? No, it's over here. They make you use this so little.
Equalize. Interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Alright, let's go.
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle.
We're going to call it a dangerous cult.
Now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah, I mean, they just surrendered. There was no fighting, so I wouldn't exactly call them dangerous.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Let's see, did I buy the only unique item? Nope. I guess I'll start selling everything up to 9. I don't know. It looks like I'm starting to get a lot of 9s and 10s now. This is taking a long time to scroll through all this. Maybe I should have switched it and made it start from the lowest at the top. I like how all these things are like listed as common. I don't think I've ever seen like one say like uncommon or rare. Look at all those credits I got. I'm rich. See, there's a lot of 8s, I guess. So, yeah, maybe going up to... Cutting it off at 9 was the good idea here.
Hello, Commander.
Yeah, that's another old one right there.
Enjoy.
They have definitely made, like, better store menus since then, though. Rare. Armageddon 10. Oh, so this rare shotgun here does about as much damage as, hey, these are both the exact same. So why is one limited and one rare? Oh, let's see. I can start giving some of this good equipment here. Some of the Spectre equipment to my other teammates here. I think it's their higher grade Spectre gear. I guess it makes sense now that there's no Spectre armor, though. For humans, at least. Oh, do they not have another Spectre sniper rifle I didn't buy?
Any news? Did you find my brother yet?
I found your brother's body. Your ship was attacked by privateers.
Willem's dead? I guess I should have expected this. When his ship dropped out of contact, I just knew. But I kept hoping he might still be alive.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you for finding him. It's better to know one way or the other. That's what they say, right?
You don't sound so convinced of that.
Please excuse me. I need to go make arrangements for his funeral.
Surprised I couldn't bring the body back with me.
Commander, any word on my missing men?
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a thresher bomb.
Thresher? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. The Alliance beacon uses bait. My unit's wiped out. Nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Captain Anderson said you had information on Baines.
Not as much as I'd like to. One of my crew's found frozen stiff on board a derelict vessel. The missing recon group, the one I sent you to find, they were scouting the system we found Baines' ship in.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
He'll probably turn around and find something pretty quick, I guess. Nothing left in here. But now there's just finding these things and talking with my fan again. I think he's usually in the wards. By the markets.
Commander, I've got an idea, and I wanted to run it by you.
I've got a lot going on right now, but I can spare a moment.
Great. This will just take a minute. With so many human colonies being attacked, I'm not sure that one Spectre is enough. What if you signed me on as another Spectre?
Yep, hi Gypsy. She always likes to get up here at some point, don't you?
Conrad, I don't think that's a good idea.
But I'd make a great Spectre. I'd be right there with you, showing the Council what humanity is capable of.
Yeah, she's a
I
good
wanna
girl.
be with you, fighting the good
Aren't
fight
you?
like you did on Elysium during the Skillian Blitz.
I believe you, Conrad. But there's another fight that needs you.
What? I don't understand.
You know what keeps me going out here? Knowing that people back home are keeping humanity strong.
You're right. I just got so caught up in all of it. I wanted to help.
I know.
I'll go home. Thanks for setting me straight.
What exactly were your undertones there, Conrad? Alright, so that's all of that, and I just have to find what remains out there. Yes. You're looking at me like you got something to say.
Reporter Kalisa Al-Jilani recently attempted to land an interview with Commander Shepard, the first human Spectre. Commander Shepard answered difficult questions, demonstrating that under that military uniform is a keen diplomatic mind. We'll have exclusive footage later today.
I can't say I care much for politics. Oh, cool, I can inspect the Normandy from out here. I can do that too. Stare.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
You see this? I'm look the way I win. It's like, look at this. I'm playing without even looking at the screen. Staring at you, staring at me. So I definitely went to Century and fleshed that out. I don't know if I went to every place here. I think I might have. I think it made me go to both places.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Shipman, this is Admiral Goku. I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Thresher War.
Sound out of breath.
This message. It was a group called Surfers. An Alliance Black Ops organization. Top secret, highest level security clearance. They vanished a few months ago. Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof.
Don't they, like, make me in the second one or something?
I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them. I've done my part. Now it's up to you. This is probably the last you hear from me. Service is after me now. I need to disappear before they find me.
Yeah, it's no good getting caught by a secret Black Ops team that the government sent after you. Even if you work for the government. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I've been here. I'm a Spectre. They can't arrest me. I'm outside of jurisdiction. Oh no, they'd be happy I took out aliens. Well, they probably wouldn't be happy I took out their little pets, though. I think I went to Newton. The Yangtze system and the Voyager cluster. Away we go. Rare element. I'm just one more rare element away from completing the rare elements. I think I'm just one more from doing light metals. I think that was the other thing I had to do, right? Light metals. And I know I completed gases. Trust me, I have plenty of gases. think there's like 2 more Prothean data disks or something. Yes. What is it? Did you want down here? Is that what you want? Okay, yeah. 1 more Prothean artifact. 1 more League Medallion. 2 more Solarian ID tags. 1 more light metal. 1 more earth metal. Or rare metal. Plenty of gases and plenty of heavy metals. This is probably where I'll have to end it for today. Thank you, all you wonderful beings, for tuning in and watching this episode of What Does the Fox Play with Phoenix Firestar. And I will see you all on the next episode. Have a great day, you wonderful beings.